Yeah, no, it's friendly still.
It's not gonna be friendly today, man. I don't want anyone getting shy and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Don't get shy,
factual.
bro.
Listen, disclaimer: speak how you want to be spoken, and let your opinions fly. We're gonna keep it respectful. If it gets heated, it gets heated. You get me? It's the man, them link up show. DK, what you telling me?
I'm here, man, chilling, you know. Special guest on the episode today.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I was gonna build it up still.
Oh, you was gonna
I
build it
can't- I
up?
was
Oh,
gonna
sorry,
build it up
sorry,
still.
sorry,
But
I'm
let me
too
just build it
excited,
up
I'm too
now.
excited.
People know her. She's very well spoken. Some might say outspoken. Some might say controversial. But she speaks her truth. Elaine The Pain. What's going on?
Hi, guys. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
So, why do you not come the last time?
The
I'm drawing
last
it out.
time you guys asked, it was a madness. Like, there was bare stuff going on. And to be honest, I had to take a break because every time I spoke, there would be someone coming at me, whichever way. And mentally as well, I just had to take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Do you find that sometimes with the stuff that you be involved in or have an opinion about, do you think it takes a lot to even discuss it as open as you have been?
Not really. It doesn't take a lot. It takes energy because then I have to be explaining myself, and sometimes I don't really like to do that. But no, if it's something that I care about and if it's something that I'm passionate about, I'm gonna speak on it regardless. So yeah.
Then that's what we're gonna be doing today. I promise you that. Rochelle, what are you saying?
Nothing much. To be honest, like I said to you before we started recording, there was a bit of back and forth in the comments between yourself and Kizzle. I'm here for that.
She's already instigating.
Hello.
It's been no time.
Get go, you know. As soon as I come back, I'm like,
No warm up, nothing.
no warm up.
None at all. Going raw. Let's do this.
You know what I'm saying?
Kids, what are you saying then, man?
No, I'm good, man. I'm here, man. I'm here, man.
Don't feel the pressure, bro.
No, I'm calm, man.
They're
I'm
rubbing
here,
his
man.
knees and
He's doing things he's never done before, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. I'm here, though, man. I'm here, man.
So you might just speak about the elephant in the room. So it's obviously you're the one that was in the video, so explain yourself, innit? Like,
Oh, so obviously, I said women don't care about men's mental health, innit?
Social thing, like this is the society, innit? Like women don't care about men's mental health. Like it's facts.
The wrong woman won't care about your mental health.
Like, majority of them don't care.
If
Just
you
want a strong
if you
man
mean nothing to them,
do-
yeah, they won't.
That's why a lot of men don't open up, because a lot of men open up to a woman and they get in their face. You get it?
And then obviously, you replied. I can't remember what you said, but it was a bit of back and forth. You get it? And then obviously you deleted your comment. I don't know why, but
I really didn't. I'm
need to
not
get
sure
to
how
that
this
one,
feel. How you accuse me of deleting a comment?
I
I bring the argument to your front door. Why the hell would I delete the comment?
I saw it was going.
Maybe someone hid my comment, but it definitely weren't deleted.
definitely wasn't hidden.
What?
It wasn't hidden still.
Yeah, it wasn't hidden. That's
Well,
what
I
I'm
didn't
saying.
delete it.
So you're standing on 10 toes, because you're standing on 10 toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still on 10 toes still.
Cool. I think we should hear your viewpoint on this.
I mean, can you just explain to me more? Because I did see the clip, right? And I was like, okay. So can you just explain to me more about your stance, and then I can kind of give my overview on like what I actually meant? Because you said you couldn't remember,
So obviously, what I was saying, like relationship aspects of things, when it comes to men and women, like my personal experience, like everyone's personal experience, when it comes to certain things, like men, where like when it comes to men's mental health, like it's not like it's like what
He's fumbling, bro. I'm saying the butter's melting.
come on,
Bit-
you can do
Hey, shout
it.
it for you. Shout it for you.
These
You
not.
can do it.
No, I can do it. Oh, no. Listen, obviously. obviously, as I was saying, like, when it comes to men's mental health, it don't get talked about a lot, any. When it comes to relationship aspects, when it comes to women, when it comes to women, we care about them. We do this and the third. We care about their mental health and all this awareness.
Amen.
The women, black power, all of that stuff. But when it comes to men, it's different, innit? That's my opinion.
Amen.
Okay, cool. So
It took me time, but yeah, I'm here. Still.
the reason why I disagree with you is because I think I remember. It was along the lines of like, you know, it's our responsibility to talk about it, and I'm like, well, no, it's not. It's you guys, and the reason why you guys feel like we don't care is because none of you guys care, as in your gender. You don't care, right? So that's why you're struggling, because you don't have a community. Some of you can't advocate for yourselves, and some of you don't create safe spaces as men to talk about mental health and what you're going through. But for you to sit there and say, oh, women don't care about mental health and all of those sorts of things, of course we care. I have brothers, I have cousins, I have uncles. I have so many men in my family. But to put all of that burden on us, that's where I'm like, well, no, because where's your community? Where's your support? Where are the big men to take your hand and be like, come, bro, this is what you do. This is how you get through it. I've been through it. Da, da, da. I can't teach you how to be a man. I don't know what a black man goes through every day. So some of the stuff I can relate with, yes, but majority of it, I don't. So why would I try to understand your mental health if I don't even understand the struggles as you go through as a man? Do you get where I'm coming from?
Can I ask you a question then? If you was to have a son, how would you raise your son to become a man?
He'll have his dad. It's
Exactly
very
that.
simple.
Okay, so what would you say to the people that are single parents that don't have their baby dad around and they're trying to raise a man? What would be your advice to them?
My best advice would be to find a man in your life that you trust, whether it's a granddad, uncle, boy cousin, whatever it is, someone who you feel like your son can look up to and be a role model for. That's the best advice that I could give you. But really and truly, you know, I've had people in my family to where, you know, I've asked like, oh, you know, can you whatever? And man straight up told me no. It's not his responsibility, it's the dad's responsibility and all of those sorts of things. So sometimes as well, like women don't really have a lot of people to turn to because some men don't care and they don't want to take up that responsibility, which is fine. But then it becomes a question of why are men not stepping into those roles for their sons, you know what I'm saying, and being those role models for their sons.
Maybe sometimes it's the woman that's preventing it from happening.
Oh, shut the hell up.
No, wait, hold on. Wait. So
This narrative.
we're trying to promote, it's the man, but you're acting like as if you don't have friends that you know of that will prevent the baby dad from getting a relationship or having a relationship with their son.
That are like that.
It happens.
Yes or no? Do you not know
still.
women that will prevent their baby dad from having a relationship with their son because they're
Let's
spiteful?
stop using baby dad and baby mum. Just say the father,
the father
or mother
son,
of
But
the
that's
child.
what they are,
Mother
isn't it?
No. Because
Okay.
with those terms comes like negative connotations.
Why is it negative connotations?
Because you know how it goes, right?
Yeah.
You say, "Oh, my baby dad's this, my baby mum's that." It doesn't.
But that's the whole point.
No. That's why. Remember when we was talking about my son's mum?
Yeah.
When I looked under, that's why I say my son's mum. Because if I say baby mum,
It just comes with a certain vibe. It
looks mad.
Okay.
the mother or
I ain't gonna
Well,
lie.
let's say if the mother
That's
prevents the father from meeting his son or daughter, we all know there's people like that will be spiteful because they're not in a relationship with said father. So, because I'm not getting you, I'm gonna use the son or daughter as leverage.
And that does
but this is a caveat to what Kizzle was talking about. You're addressing something completely different.
No, but it's still a part of the mental.
Is it
Because
though?
mentally, if
He
I'm
said
trying
that
to,
we don't care and that we use mental health against. If you were to speak to us as women, we would use it against you in an argument or in a situation. That's what you said.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, but that's what you lot do. That's what you
Majority
lot
of
do.
women do that.
But when women have fights with women, you lot go deep.
Okay.
You start exposing each other
on
on
going
different
mad.
levels.
I would, so just on your point, I would agree that women absolutely hit below the belt when they're arguing and stuff like that. And men, well, to be honest, it's more of like, you know, men's actions and women's like words. And I was reflecting on my behavior a couple of years ago because I was with my partner and I would just go ham on him, yeah, in arguments and stuff like that, get real disrespectful. And my sister pulled me up and she was like, what are you doing? Like, you didn't need to go that hard on him. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was a disagreement. And I was like, you know what? I feel like, cool, I need to go to therapy and change that, because for somebody that I love, I don't want to inflict abuse like that on them. So I had to do the work to change that. A woman absolutely has the power to cut down a man with words. And that's something that we as Black women need to understand. But also, I do feel, well, no, I'm not going to punt it back to the guys. No, yes. We have ways with words that we can cut down a man, and it's our responsibility to know where the line is. Agreed.
So you kind of agree with the statement then?
No.
But,
Because we're talking,
but no,
we're
because
talking about something completely different.
okay, but words can mentally mess up a person. No?
No.
Your emotions is linked with your mental.
No.
You're feeling happy.
No.
Mentally, I'm happy. You know,
No.
if your words can do something
were
to you,
talking
mentally, that's going to affect you, no?
We were talking about men's mental health and whether women care about it. Now you've gone into relationships, and as Shelley said, it's a caveat. So what are we doing here? I wanted to ask
It still
you.
ties in.
It doesn't tie in.
Completely.
It does tie in.
Because, all right, so I wanted to pose the question to you. What support groups do you have for men in general? Like, if you're struggling, who do you go to?
Or to my people, innit?
Who's your people?
The man.
The man then.
Yeah, my guys, innit? My people, innit?
Okay, but as a collective, not individually, as a collective, as a group of Black men anywhere over the UK, do you have support groups that you can go to for mental health?
Yeah.
Where?
They're about, we just don't go to it.
I'm
Where?
not gonna lie,
So
I
then you
think
can't say that.
But they do
you
exist though.
can't say that if you
Listen,
don't
listen.
even know.
But they
No-
do exist.
no one's calling like talk to Frank here. I think it's all like individual circumstances. You know what I mean? Because like for me,
Sorry.
why are you laughing?
Talk to Frank, really?
But I mean,
Well,
that
I'm
is a
just saying.
helpline service though.
Like what?
Okay.
Like, I'm
Do
not
you
gonna
know
pull up
any
some random
organisations
hotline.
like that's tailored for Black men?
Yeah, but
that
that's
you can.
for me personally. I think it's kind of irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the type of person here to go speak up my feelings to a next person I don't know.
Then don't complain that we
Yeah, but
supposed
I'm
to
not.
care.
I'm
can't
not
understand,
complaining.
yeah.
I'm
Don't
saying
complain.
there is women that don't care because you'll tell them stuff, they'll throw it back in your face. We all
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's
we
what I was
all,
saying.
we all know
innit?
that happens, yeah. I'm of the opinion that, yeah, that's true on that side. However, and I've said this on the pod before, like, if I'm dealing with a girl and, like, I can see, like, she's one of those that likes to rise your blood pressure just because it's banked, so, like, she likes that little thing, I'm going to tell her, yo, stay over there. Because you're not gonna draw me out. You know what I'm saying? So that's, in that sense, like, even through this conversation, like, even doing stuff like that is protecting your own mental health. You know what I'm saying? It's like keeping people that can bring that stuff out of you away from you. You know what I'm saying? And then knowing who to go to. Like some of my friends, I'll go to them for specific things. If I'm going through something about gal, I'll go to one of my brethren. If it's something about money, I'll go to another one of my brethren. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's different people I go to different things for. And I think everyone here would have that. Like,
Yeah.
Okay. So
Some
do you
people don't.
understand? But do you understand that you both have just said that you go to the mandem for advice?
I didn't say that.
So you did. You just
No, I
said
did,
you
I
go.
did certain people. Like my sister's included in that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
cool. So what I'm trying to say is the majority of your advisors are guys, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when you're asking women to care about your mental health, you don't really talk to us like that.
You got to direct it to the right people because I'm not.
I'm directing it to all of you.
I'm just saying, yeah. Like,
You don't go to gal for advice unless it's about gal, no?
No, that's not true.
So who do you go to advice for?
I've got a sister, so
cat?
we're blood
Yeah.
related. So I'll go to her and ask her
Yeah,
for
I'm my
advice.
sister. Get
Yeah, I've got a
different
sister,
perspectives,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Would you go to a random? I mean, actually, you went therapy, innit?
Yeah,
What is wrong with therapy, though? What's the stigma?
There's nothing
No,
wrong
no,
with
I'm
the
done.
therapist, but this is what I'm saying with particular Black men, not you guys, but I'm saying particular Black men. You don't actually do the work, do the research, actually care about whether or not you are okay in here. Because if we break our arm, we go to the surgeon, the doctor, the experts, right? But if we're not okay up here and we have traumatic responses, you don't go to somebody who's trained in that. You go to the mandem. It's not making sense.
It doesn't.
Come
Realistically,
on.
it doesn't. because the blind leading the blind
Exactly.
isn't gonna. You're all gonna chase your tail, and it's just gonna.
Trauma tumbling
So
on top of
remove you
trauma.
out of the equation. Who do you go to?
Who do I go to if I have an issue?
Yeah.
If I really need to talk to someone, I would go to therapy. I haven't been there yet.
So you haven't.
So you haven't. So
I haven't,
in your
but
previous
that's-
situations, who
Hold
did
on
you
a
go to?
second, but I haven't been, just because I haven't been in that situation where I feel like I need to go to therapy, doesn't mean that I would dismiss it. I'm just saying I haven't been yet. But if it was that bad and like I was having a mental breakdown or whatever it is, I feel like I can't talk to my immediate family or people that are around me, I would go to therapy and talk it out, because I'd rather, once your mind goes, it's gone, you know. Like, no matter how much you can medicate, you can do whatever, and I'm not knocking that at all.
So the last time you needed advice, who did you go to?
My mum.
There you go.
Yeah, but that's not serious. You're talking about, oh, if my mental health is suffering and I went to my girlfriend or wife or whatever, they would throw it back in my face. If your mental health, like serious mental health, not like I've just got a little issue that I'm a little bit frustrated about, blah, 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 I would go to therapy. If I feel like I'm cracking and then things around me are crumbling, I'm having adverse reactions, whatever, I might turn to drink or whatever to cope with my reactions. I'm going to therapy because I know it's there. Before I have a complete breakdown, why would, like Elaine said, why would I not just go to the doctor and be like, look, I'm not coping. I need da. Or I know, like, I have particular friends that are therapists, like trained, qualified therapists, that deal with the Black community. I would go to them. Maybe not that particular friend, because I don't want you to know my business, but she works within a particular group. I would go to someone else and speak with them. You see what I mean? It's about knowing where to go, have your correct people and all of that stuff. You guys are just saying, I'll go to the man then. But if you're both in the same up situation, how are you helping me?
It's an antidepressant.
It's not, so we're both misery likes
It's
company,
an
right?
antidepressant. I can't lie. It's just, sometimes it's good to just tell the man.
Yeah, just
and
told the man them like.
the man will be
yo,
like,
hey,
and you know what it is? If I
hold
tell
that
Kizzle
thought.
something, Kizzle might be like, yo,
Hold that
E,
thought.
patting up.
You told the boys here, I don't know if you saw the episode or the clip. You told the boys about Rico.
R.I.P. Rico.
You see that?
Oh.
Right, so
Rico,
you
what
see
do
the
you mean?
response,
What do you mean?
yeah?
Oh, the cat.
My cat, yeah.
So
Oh,
his cat,
wow.
Come on, man.
his
That's a
cat
cat
died.
though, man.
No, but it doesn't
What you
matter.
mean it's a cat? It's
Oh,
not-
wow.
He was sad
it's
about
not a
it.
cat.
Thank you,
It's-
Shelley.
And then
Okay,
you just
okay, no,
great
hold on,
example.
hold on, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can, nah, chill, yeah. I can guarantee, yeah, both of you have been in situations, yeah, where your girls come to you about some man trouble and you're listening to it and it's just, like,
Yeah.
have you not just said, girl, like, pattern up?
Mm-hmm.
You have, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
same thing.
That's not the same
Yes,
thing.
it is.
I didn't
Pattern
laugh
up.
at
Come on,
her
it's-
though.
That's not
Yes,
the
you
same
did.
thing.
Come
No,
on.
I didn't.
Or whatever,
I
bro.
did not
But
laugh
that's
at her.
the thing is though, yeah. The thing is though, that's where, like, if I'm sorry, yeah, that's where like women don't understand men's relationships, because a part of that joking and being able to laugh about the matter is a part of the healing process.
If he
You
can't
know what I'm
even
saying?
open to you up about his cat, what makes you think he's going to open up to you?
Yeah, but
about
he did
his
open, he did open up to me about his cat.
He
Yeah,
had
and
to
you
lie
laughed.
first and then
do
went
you
home
mean?
and cried.
And you laughed.
I
He
remember
didn't
what
lie.
said.
I wasn't there when he
No,
walked
you
in
weren't
the
there,
room,
but I'm
but I
just
laughed
saying in
here.
general.
Yeah, you laughed here.
I laughed
yeah,
here,
Then you
but there
laughed.
was a lot of different factors why I laughed.
you
Like, man
laughed.
just dropped it, like, yeah,
Yeah,
man just started crying.
That was out
I'm
of
like,
nowhere
what?
still. Yeah.
Come on,
That was out of
bro.
nowhere.
But I'm just saying, like,
Started crying on the floor and that.
the way
That was
women
like-
support each other and the way men support each other is different. Like, can we agree on that?
Absolutely, we don't think the same. I agree.
But even behaviors, like, we're not all gonna sit in a room and come by and cry together. Like, that's not
Nobody said that, but
Yeah, but
laughing
that's
is not
not-
the correct response, is
Nah,
it?
but sometimes it is.
But do you understand though? But do you understand something so trivial as your like guy's cat dying or whatever it is? He will not come to you about something as major as something that's actually happened to him, and he wants to sit down and talk about it because there's a risk that you could laugh. So he might as well just keep it in.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you don't create a safe space for him to open up to be like, oh, I want to like share this with you or whatever it is. You don't create that.
Should I start crying with him or something? Like, what do you want me to
ignorance
do?
level.
What do you want
Yeah,
me to do?
absolutely.
Like, but the thing is, yeah,
Be mature.
I'm being mature. I can only get, like, see the way I think here. I approach situations with, like, with my own brain. Yeah, if I'm going through something, this is how I'd approach it.
Yeah.
So that's the advice. I'll obviously try to tailor it to their situation, but that's the advice I would give. Like, cool, this is happening to you. It's peak, but don't let it stop all your motion. You know what I'm saying? You still got to get up tomorrow and go to work, do what you got to do. That's how you handle it. You know what I mean?
But then, yeah, no, I agree. But then what you're doing is he's not working through his emotions about how he feels about this thing that's cutting him deep, because you're like, forget all that. You still got just go up and get to work. And then he hasn't really worked out why he's feeling this way? Like, why he can't articulate that it might be depression?
But he knows why. He knows why he feels that way. His cat died.
No, I'm talking.
No, I'm saying he knows why he's upset. His cat died.
I'm talking
Like,
about.
that's it. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying on the more serious stuff, you have to create. And this is what I'm saying. You originally said that women don't care. You guys don't care about your own mental health.
Point proven.
You don't care.
Point
Care
proven.
importance, like real, like
but it's all
life-changing, like scenarios. Yeah, that's different
but
to like
it's
your
about
cat dying.
perspective. Yeah, to you, but to him, it could be significant. No,
What's
Yeah.
the
like
difference,
what
though?
what
Listen,
will
if my
kill
brother-
one man
How old is
will
you when
make
your cat
is
died?
nothing.
18.
18.
I had it since I was 2.
Oh.
Nah, man. Listen, if
That's deep because some people cry about their dogs. Like it's
Yeah,
deep.
it's real.
I had a cat. I had a cat growing up. You know?
But you didn't care about the cat.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. What are you on about?
So you cried.
No, I didn't cry.
All right, did it die?
Nah, we gave it away.
All right, so you gave it away. So you're not.
No, but it wasn't my.
So it's different.
It wasn't my decision. I left the yard, and my mum didn't want to take care of it, so she gave it away. But I
Yeah, so you
cry
didn't care about the cat.
it. No, but I did.
No, you didn't. If you
No,
cared
see,
about
if
the
I
cat,
saw
you would have fought for the
No,
cat.
if I saw the cat, look, I'm not at the yard. How can I fight for something I can't look after?
Yeah,
if
so
I
it's
saw the
different
cat,
then.
if I saw my old cat in the road, I'd be like, "Wagwan Bella, what you saying?" Yeah. Old times. I cared about the
it's
cat,
different.
bro.
'Cause I
I'm just
grew up-
saying, it's not that deep.
I grew
To
up with the cat.
you,
Nah, man. Like,
what would hurt one person might not hurt somebody else.
Yeah.
So everybody's mindset, everybody's structure, how like one would cope with one thing, you could be absolutely fine. He might not be. So then what happens when he's not okay and he can't talk about it? You trivialize it. So then, as Elaine's saying, you just shut down, don't say anything. As you said, just keep it pushing, blah, 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 blah. And then over the years, you keep hearing that. Remember, from little, stop crying. Why are you crying for? You're a boy. And all of that stuff. So it's culminating. And then you want to know why black men are running around mad. They don't talk. And then you come to us with your let's be real. You come to us with your trauma and whatever else, and then you expect us to deal with it.
Loud, man.
But it's like, hold on, we're dealing with things from way back 19 when. There's only so much we can do. You need to talk to a therapist. We're not licensed. I can love you, I can hug you, I can only take on so much before you break me, and now both of us are. Let's be real.
She cooked you
I
still.
can't lie, I disagree, bro.
Of course you do.
But we got
Of course you do.
I lie. It goes vice
It
versa,
goes vice
bro.
versa. We got to do with you
How
lot
many-
stuff
how
as
many-
well. The periods, when you're happy, you're sad,
That's
you're this and
genetic.
all.
Are you for
I'm
real?
sorry, we can't run away from
No,
that.
I'm not
Are
saying
you
period.
okay?
I'm saying we
No,
got
you
to
are
understand.
saying
No,
period.
listen,
That's
no.
Big and picnic. What about that?
No, listen, no. I'm
We don't
saying
even get no
we
push
got-
gift.
We have to
What
understand
about
it.
that?
You get it? You lot go through your stuff. We have to
A
understand
period is
it.
genetic.
I know,
you
but
cannot
I'm saying-
change that.
I know we
Okay,
can't change
let's-
it, but I'm saying we have to understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. That,
You have to understand
it's
the
a
mood
valid
swings and
point.
all that stuff.
It's a valid
Sorry,
point.
if you want to be with a woman, as we said, we've all agreed,
Be
we
with
think
man then, innit?
differently.
That's
If you
simple.
want to be with a woman, you have to adjust to what a woman needs. You, as a man, in your masculinity, have to do that. You have to have a certain level of emotional intelligence as well as logical as well. So you know, if a woman's getting emotional, cool. Let me leave her to do whatever, she's cussing, whatever. I know she's in her emotions. And then when she's calmed down, then I'll speak to her about whatever it is upsetting her. That's
Also, I don't
emotional
like that stigma.
intelligence.
I'm sorry. Everyone, when people think, period, we're all a hot mess of emotions and da-da-da-da-da, it's annoying. I'm not going to lie. Not every woman behaves a
Yeah.
certain way just 'cause
No,
she's
I'm not
gone.
saying that. I'm saying we have to understand it. You lot going through your emotions. Same as us, we go through our emotion as well. You know what I mean? It's vice versa.
I'll tell you a quick story, yeah? I'll tell you a quick story. I was speaking to a girl on it, yeah, and we communicated regularly, like, so I remember it was one day, like, normal stuff in the morning, we texted, I think she finished work, she called me, I had like, 30, 40-minute conversation, cool. She went and saw a friend and called me again, yeah? I was having a lazy day, so I was in bed, like, till about 2 o'clock, I was just chilling, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I was on the phone to her the second time, and I said, I'm gonna go start my day now, like, I'll chat to you later. She got upset that I said that to her. She was like, you don't want to talk to me, da-da-da-da. Yeah, you get it? So, like, stuff like that,
Yeah, bruh.
is like an instance of how a man needs to understand that, she's just emotional, moving mad. I didn't engage her like, what are you talking about, da-da-da-da. I was just like, stop crying. Like, why are you crying? You know what I mean? She was like, you don't want to talk to me, da-da-da-da. I was like, well, that's not the case, is it? You know what I mean? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go start my day, I'm going to call you later, then we can talk about it. You know what I mean? That's understanding.
I feel like in that moment, she obviously wanted your attention and she was craving you that day, whatever. But what you could have done was you could have communicated a lot better and acknowledged, you know, okay, cool, like we spent 40 minutes on the phone. I've got to do this, I've got to do that. I'm on a timeline, but I will come in and check in on you, like give me till 6 or whatever it is. You know, when women bang on about text and communication, that was a perfect opportunity for you to elaborate and communicate just a bit more about what you were doing throughout that day. So she could have been like, you know what? Okay, cool.
Thing
fine.
is, I actually did do that. I just gave like a paraphrased version of the story.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
well then that completely changes it.
I'm just like.
So then, would that then change it to someone just as super needy?
Huh?
Ain't she super needy? If he explains to him, explains to her,
If she
yeah,
carries
I
on the
got a busy
narrative, then
day.
yeah, you're doing too much.
But then if he then says, "Hey, yo, you're moving mad needy," like shut up.
Now I'm moving
On the
mad.
flip side of it,
Yeah, but you can't be like you're moving mad need. If that's a person that you care about, why would you
Delivery. I
them?
keep
Yeah,
saying
but
it to them. It's the delivery.
if a man
of
says to you,
things,
"Look,
how you say
babe,
things,
I'm
not
at work, like I got a lot of stuff going on right now. I'm going through my own little stress, and you're now stressing me about some trivial stuff. Like, yo, listen, darling, let's deal with your thing later. Let me just, yeah." And then if she's like, "Oh, no, I want to deal with it now," I was like, "Wait, where's the consideration for me? I got my own stuff. I'm dealing with stuff that actually matters. You're just dealing with some."
Do you hear yourself? You're dealing with stuff that actually matters to her. To her,
No, but
she's
you're
but listen to what you're saying. What she's heard, yeah. Now what she's hearing is, I don't matter. The stupid that he's doing matters.
No,
so
but,
cool. I
like-
won't speak to you. I'll block you. Do all this and
No,
whatever.
but what I'm saying is, like, if it's work related, yeah, yo, I can't mess up my work. So you're gonna have to pause this emotion for a minute. Let me sort out this stuff, and then I will get back to you.
Is that
If
what
you're
you-
at work, yeah, and I phone you up and be like, "Yo, have you got an hour to talk? Because I'm going through something." What, are you gonna just, "Yo, boss, I need to step out for an hour to chat because my friend's going for it," or are you gonna be like, "Listen, I can't talk now. I'm gonna call you later, yeah? I'm at work."
Yeah,
Ain't that the
that's
same principle?
appropriate response.
Okay, but that's the same thing. Maybe my delivery might
your
be wrong,
delivery was
but at the
But
same
your
time,
delivery
in the
was
streets.
wrong.
It was a completely different scenario. He was in bed. He was starting his day at 2.
Hey, but
Yeah.
you might have
Well,
had
But
things
the
to
thing
do.
is, yeah.
Swings and roundabouts.
Nah, but hold on.
I
Just
forgot that. I forgot that. I
No,
forgot
but
that.
hold on. Just
completely
touching
different.
on my situation again, yeah. Bearing in mind, yeah, I spent an hour on the phone to her earlier in that day. Yeah, we were texting all morning. Yeah, and now you're getting on to me because I
don't
want
think
to
you're
cut
wrong.
like a 40-minute
I
conversation
don't think
short.
you're wrong. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is how you say things, and I've always said that to you, isn't it? Like how you
I
deliver
literally
things.
said, I'm gonna go start my day. I'm gonna chat to you a bit later, and then it got into a whole like, what, you don't want to talk to me?
What was your tone?
I'm like,
Was it via message or were you on the
I
phone?
was on the phone. I was like, bro. I said that. Then she started like just moving mad, crying. And I was just like, I didn't get onto her nothing. I was like, yo, like, why are you crying? And she's like, oh, you still. I'm like,
So has that been a consistent thing with the girls that you've dated? Or is it just particularly her? Because if it's particularly her,
Then she's
then
the
you need to
problem.
think about whether or not that relationship is worth it.
nah. Well, I don't chat to her no more. This is
Oh,
last
okay,
year.
okay.
Yeah, but like she would like kind of always express that. Like every time like I'd say like, oh, like, I need to go now. After like an hour phone call, she'd be like, oh, I'm just like, oh, cool, whatever. But I realized in myself, yeah, I don't always like talking. I think too much communication is jarring. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to text all day, then call at night and this and that. Like how much stuff you got to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Like I went work, I come home, went gym.
Yeah.
What?
I agree. I agree with
I
that.
get what
You know
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying?
Still,
I agree
Yeah,
with
but
that.
a lot.
all the chat,
No,
you know.
lie.
No, but I'm telling you,
I just think
a
it's
lot of
hilarious.
women do not. They will say, yeah, that's calm. If you just tell me, it's not calm, bro.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
agree.
calm because then they'll be like, oh, you don't want to chat. Like,
Yeah.
bro. Like sometimes I just want to sit in my own space, yeah, and watch on YouTube, innit? Like that's it. Like there's no, like I don't want to chat to you. I'm angry at you. There's nothing. I just don't want to do anything. You know what I mean?
Agreed. I feel like some women can be extremely delusional.
but you
No,
see-
I'm gonna.
But you see where the parallel
Yeah.
comes
Well,
in terms
no,
of like
when you say
it's-
some,
caring about
when you
mental
say
health. though.
some, it's not some. There's a lot.
But
Let's not marginalize it to some.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot.
There's a lot,
saying?
yeah, there's
I'll
a lot
say a
still.
good
And
80%
and I'll
of
say
women.
right now, yeah,
That's a huge
I
margin.
I'll bet like
That's a huge margin.
No, because you girls have your own wants and needs, and you'll know how to get your wants and needs. You might be more of a, I need to see you. You might be more, I need to hear of you. You will have your own needs, and you would want to go get your needs, no?
Okay,
Some might
but
like to have sex
how-
more.
Listen,
That
I
might be a
guarantee-
need.
How does that end up with the majority of women being delusional? Let's start there.
No, because you lot are delusional.
How?
I'm just saying.
Hey, don't-
the
don't
same
put-
way.
don't
No,
put
wait.
his
Now
on
pause
us,
it.
yeah, you know
The same way women are delusional, men are
sitting on the wrong
delusional as well.
couch.
So I'm not
I'm not
segregating women and men.
No, but I
Everyone's
want you-
delusional.
I
But
want
you
you
said
to-
some women are.
I said some women are absolutely delusional.
Why is
Absolutely.
Why is it some?
Because
is it
I
the
don't know
majority?
every single woman to be like, on the majority or all women are delusional. I don't know every single
Okay.
woman, but
But when
I'm
it came
a
to the
woman,
mental
I have
health
friends.
thing, you said it men, as in men, like all of us. When it's not, it's
No,
some.
as a collective.
No, you can't say collective. Now we're being hypocritical. Yeah, if
Wait,
you're gonna say some, then it's
I'm
some
I'm
men.
lost.
Because do you care about mental health?
I care about my people as a man.
Do you care?
Yeah, I can balance.
So
I'm so lost here.
what I'm trying to say is, yeah, you can't say some women are this, but then most guys are this when it suits the purpose of the topic.
Okay,
You can't do that.
The factors that I'm going off is when I asked you guys a question about where you would go if you needed someone to help you mentally. You said the man them. You then said, I then asked you, where, if you're not okay up here, where do you go if you actually need professional help? You said, there's places. I said, where? There's places. You don't even know where you
No,
could go.
but-
Hold on, let me
Go
finish.
on,
You
sorry.
don't even know where you could go to actually get that expert advice. So when you're sitting up here asking women to care about your mental health, you need to care about it.
All right,
You
first-
need to do the work
Wait,
and the
hold on.
research.
Hold on. He said that.
Oh, okay,
not me.
sorry.
Second of all, it's not that hard to go on Google, type in mental health therapist centers UK near me. Boom. All right. Boom. Hello. Yeah. Hi. Can I book an appointment, please? Boom. Easy.
Not that
So-
simple, but okay.
But it is that simple.
But it's not.
You speak to them.
It's
Consulting stage. Yeah, we can book you in on this date. All right. Thank you. Boom. Done. What's the problem?
This is coming from someone that's never done it.
No,
Right.
but you're telling me. No, but when I said, all right, cool.
doesn't know where to go.
When you ask me, yeah, so where are they? But there's the internet there for a reason. I might not know an actual center, but if I need to find one, I will go on the internet.
And
I'm not gonna
majority
go
of
ask the
you-
man them, yo, do
The
you know any centers?
majority of you do not speak to experts. Women do it too. I'm not saying that, but the original thing was women don't care about men's mental health. And my point is, you guys need to care about it first before you start putting that responsibility on us.
But I
and
care
right now,
about
for
his-
what
I
you've
care about his
shown
mental
me,
health.
you guys have not
I know you
presented
don't,
to me
'cause you
any
let him
facts
cook me,
as
yeah.
to how you
deserve
collectively
it.
care about men's mental health. Collectively,
Yeah, but it's-
as in across the UK.
Yeah, but it's saying like, I'll go to a therapist, like really saying, yeah, I care about mental health.
Pardon?
Some, like, say if us sat here right now, and said, yeah, cool. When you ask that question, yeah, we'll find a therapist and go sit down with them. Does that change the answer to your question in terms of us men caring about our own mental health?
No, because that's subjective, which means you can individually take on that responsibility, but as a collective of what we see and the consensus among men, you do not go to experts to work out what's wrong with your traumas and all of those sorts of things. You don't.
But do therapists even solve this situation? It's down to you, though, no?
It's down, but
They
this
give you
Like-
the tools. They give you the tools to help you get through.
Like what?
Well, it depends on what your particular situation is.
Okay, what tools did they give you when you was going through your little
So
madness?
I went to a black women therapist. I was specific about that. And basically what she did was I spoke about my upbringing and stuff like that because when I was lashing out or when I was angry or whatever it was, that's an indication that something happened in your childhood to the point where it's now manifesting itself into your adulthood. So when I worked that out and when we spoke about it, she said, what I'm hearing is that you were not protected or you didn't feel like you were protected when you was a child. So now when you've grown up, you are lashing out at people and you're defensive against every single thing, right? And it's not good because that's your inner child trying to protect your older self and it's manifesting into that. So she said, what you need to do is stop taking everything as face value. You don't need to take on the world. You don't need to da-da-da-da-da. And that, for me, it's a realization for me that in my life, yeah, I don't need to argue with my partner about bloody taking out the bins and going so hard on him. That's very trivial. But if he hurts me or, does something that violates me, then by all means. But I had to also learn how to communicate because I wasn't good at communicating at all. I didn't listen. I wasn't trying to hear what he had to say. Sometimes I felt like I forgot my points when he was rambling on. Do you know what I mean? And now,
You just
you
think
know, I'm
about
like,
what we'll
oh,
come back with,
like,
innit?
yeah, like now I can't get my, but I really did have to do the work. And that's only because she sat me down and actually walked me through what I was thinking and feeling at that time and gave me ideas as to why it would be that way.
Can't lie, in the most respectful way, yeah. Everything your therapist told you, I could have told you that.
No, you couldn't have.
Yeah, I could have.
You couldn't have.
I could have. If you gave me some context to what like you and your man be arguing about, I could have told you exactly
You just
the
said
same
it's from
thing.
childhood trauma, though.
Yeah.
The symptom was the arguments within
Yeah.
the relationship.
Yeah.
Childhood trauma is the root cause of it. So how could you help?
Because of my behavior.
No, but in terms of taking the next steps, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you're acting a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, and your past is not going to change. It's just about accepting it.
No.
That's it.
No.
It is,
I
man.
get
That
where he's
advice
coming
doesn't
from.
make
I get where he's
sense.
coming from because
It is.
let's say, for example, that what he's saying, yeah, like, all right, cool. You used to get angry about him not taking out the bins, yeah. Now, if you phone him and say, "Yo, I'm lashing out," and he'd be like, "What are you lashing about?" He didn't take out the bins, He would have been like, "Is it really that deep?"
Yeah, but you're addressing the
No.
symptom, not the cause.
No,
okay,
That's
no,
the
wait,
problem.
hold on.
That's the problem in this community. We address symptoms.
Symptoms.
We don't actually address the problem.
Thank you.
Okay, but the problem sometimes can't be resolved. Like he just said, childhood trauma. You can't resolve that, can
Yes,
you?
you can. You can
How
absolutely
how can you resolve
that.
it? You went through. You can't turn around time and stop that from
You-
That's
happening.
not a resolution.
Oh, I used to get licks with my dad. I can't go back in time and stop that from happening. I just have to accept it.
What are you
That
talking
doesn't mean to say
about?
I'm resolving it.
You need to understand why your behavior has manifested into something else. If she didn't tell me about my inner child and how I felt like I wasn't protected when I was younger, I would have never got to that conclusion that this is why I'm literally licking off heads and cussing everybody out. I would have never got to that. You could not tell me that that's why I'm behaving the way I'm behaving. You could have said, you know, Elaine, you're out of order. You shouldn't have cussed him or whatever. But you would never have got to the root cause, which was I didn't feel protected when I was younger. So that's why I'm lashing out. Does that make sense?
I mean, it makes sense. But like, again, I just can't get away from that. I just think it's happened, isn't it? Like that's happened. And you just got to move on with life.
I think
You know what I mean?
that's where, in terms of men's mental health, we're on this. It's happened. Move on.
And that's why you guys are stuck in the place that you're stuck at. You really are, because you don't talk. You don't have a community.
Yeah, but okay, cool.
You can't articulate yourselves very well.
Cool. We had an episode, yeah, where we were talking about fatherhood and the father and son upbringing and the relationship connection. And I was speaking about how my dad used to lick me down. Well, that sounded mad. But used to get the belt, bow. Yeah, why for that? And then, cool, I'm basically opening myself up to these guys. Why? And then obviously just explaining myself and all that situation. And as I'm talking about it, I'm getting agitated. But at the same time, as I'm getting agitated, I'm like, well, I can't change the past. So get over it.
You're getting agitated because it still bothers you.
Yeah,
Because
it still
Yeah, I know,
affects
but
you.
I can't change nothing. So I just have
you
to
can have a
move on.
conversation with your dad.
And I did. And I still get agitated from it. So no matter how much talking that's going to happen, I still can't change the
You
past.
haven't forgiven it, though. You haven't forgiven your dad for that. And
You
that's
can
why
forgive,
you're
but still get angry
agitated.
about something, though.
Yeah, but that's why you're getting agitated,
really
because you haven't
forgiveness.
forgiven him for it. So anytime you bring that up, you know what I'm saying? There's an emotion there attached to the beatings or whatever it is. But if you forgive him and say, you know what? As a man, if he thought that that's what was appropriate for a little boy or whatever it is, then I'm just going to have to work through that. And this is my understanding of the situation. So it's not going to emotionally affect me anymore because I'm healed from that. I'm over it. But you're not over that because you get agitated.
Yeah, but cool. I can forgive him, which I have. But that doesn't mean to say that when I look back at it, I won't feel some type of way. If you look at any of your relationships in the past and see how you've been treated, you might have forgiven them, but you'll still get annoyed that you allowed yourself to go through it, right?
Yeah, but that's...
Or are we just happy about things?
No, it's more about healing. If I'm done with that guy and he's moved on, got a whole new family, happy, I'm happy for you, bro. We just didn't work out and that's okay. I'm in this different direction. You're in that different direction. I'm healed. I'm whole. I shouldn't have to hate on you or your family or try and do, because it doesn't affect me anymore. I'm over it.
Yep.
I hear it.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
fair enough, innit? You know what I mean? Like, I think personally, mental health is your own responsibility. Like no one's. This is like unfiltered thoughts. Like no one's gonna care about your mental health for you. That's what I believe in it. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, you took the steps to go therapy,
Yeah.
and that helped you with your journey. You know what I'm saying? Like there's stuff that I'll do. I might not even consciously know I'm doing it, but it helps me like process things. You know what I'm saying? Same with everyone here. They've got their process, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the only thing I would say is just make sure you have that one person to talk to, innit? And if you don't, then yeah, talk to Frank.
I said talk to Frank.
To Frank. Wow.
So just one person. So what happens if that person isn't there and talk to Frank?
Well, have at least one person. At least one person you can go to and speak to.
I don't know, because some people really and truly believe that one person is giving them great advice, but sometimes it could be harming them more than helping them. So you just don't know. It's the same with like, it's the same.
What? In what respect?
Like you lot, that's kind of egg on bad behavior.
What? Say that again? What happened?
Like a lot of women like egg on other women's bad behavior.
So do men.
Absolutely.
Not really.
Absolutely.
What?
All my friends, I can tell you now, yeah. All my friends, yeah. All my friends that's ever done some bullshit, yeah, like if I know they're in a situation, they're with a girl, and I know they're, I will tell them, you need to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Not
like,
before you hear all the gist and you sit there and laugh and drink and
Nah, but hold on. Hold on, yeah.
Points were made.
Hold on. At the end of the day, yeah, everyone's an adult, yeah. So you're responsible for your own actions, right? But if my friend is doing something, or like I can literally call some of my brethren right now. I remember back in uni, like telling one of my brethren, like, bro, just leave the girl alone, bro. You're just so just leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you don't take my advice, you don't take my advice. But that's all I can do. You know what I'm saying? I can't get you in the headlock and say, yeah, like that's all it is.
So you're one of the good guys.
Me? Some would say I'm a villain. Some would say I'm a good guy. Innit? Like,
in your eyes, do you feel like you're a good guy?
I think I'm me.
But you're not answering the question.
Yeah, because if I'm a good guy or bad guy, like I think people are multifaceted. You know what I'm saying?
No, but if your point was that, you know, you tell the guy to not in like, you know what I'm saying, like play the girl or whatever, or play mind games with her or whatever, doesn't that mean that you're the good guy?
I give good advice.
So you're the good guy.
It depends on the situation, though.
Like I said.
Oh, it depends on the situation.
No, but hold on. Like I said, yeah. There's some people in my history that will say I was a villain in their story.
Everyone's a villain in someone's story.
Exactly. But from my perspective, I don't think I am. You know what I'm saying?
But from your perspective, I'm asking you, are you a good guy? Because this is my whole thing.
I'm a nice boy.
Good guys, like, they know that their friend's doing an absolute madness, yeah, and they know, and they're just like, well, as long as it doesn't affect what I've got going on here, it's calm, like, yeah, you do it. Oh, you still with that girl? Yeah, but instead of saying, bro, like, even like, you know, when like the father of your child or whatever it is, he's not paying child maintenance or he's not picking up your kid or whatever, you guys should hold your friends, the good guys should be holding their friends accountable and saying, you can't come around me unless you're doing right by your kid. That is holding your friends accountable for what you guys are doing. So the good guys are like, oh, you're not paying child. Oh, yeah, nah, whatever. And you brush it off instead of actually saying, you know what, bro, you're wrong. Because I don't roll with man like that.
I would
you have morals and
say
principles and all those sorts of things.
I would say that.
All right, wait. So then that's the same with you women that know that your friend will prevent the fathers from seeing their kids. You need to get onto them as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
But there's a small minority. Hold on, wait. But there's a small minority of women that do that.
Whoa.
There's a small minority of women. No.
That you know.
No.
It is very high number. It is a very high number.
No.
Do you just think that's because of your circle and the situations
No,
that they've
no.
got
I've seen
involved in?
too many stuff on the gram, and I see so many stories there. You go to America, you see all these people. The women prevented the father from this and that.
What are you talking about?
So when it's women,
What
it's
are you
unbelievable. But when it's
talking
men,
about?
oh yeah, you're the bad guy because you let this
What
guy
are
done
you-
this for that woman. But when it's a woman, oh no, they're small numbers.
What are you talking about?
Come on, man. We can't be selective.
Excuse me. Not
Can't
too
be
long ago,
selective.
didn't a man in America murder his 8 kids?
What?
Yes, a couple of weeks ago. Murdered his 8 kids along with
murder
his
suicide,
partner.
isn't it?
Right.
So
when
what,
you're
women
talking,
ain't done that as well?
Hold on. Women know. When you're talking,
Women
when
haven't
you're
done what?
talking about women,
Women do that type of stuff as well, mate. What are you talking
who?
about?
Name me one.
I can't name them, but there is.
Okay, then, so it's
no,
irrelevant.
but
Prove
you
that
can't.
murder
Irrelevant.
suicide
I've
is
just
more
given you a case study
male-orientated than it
here.
is female.
I've given you a case study to work with, so give me a case study to work with.
Well, I don't really keep my eye on these type of stuff. innit?
Okay.
Not really.
At the end of the day, there's mad people in the world. Like you can't take the actions of one man and put it on everyone.
No,
else.
but if,
Facts.
I'll just finish my
Facts.
point. I'm saying that there's certain women that keep their children away to be safe. You don't know the circumstance as to why that woman is keeping that man away. And whoever you're associated with could tell you, oh, it's because of A, Y, and Z, and da-da-da-da-da, and all of those sorts of things. But you actually don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know if there's verbal abuse and all of those sorts of things. I'm not saying that women can't be abusive too, absolutely. But I'm telling you that there's a small minority, and what you're doing, you're conflating that when women are actually in danger with their kids. Why do you think there's shelter for women and children in domestic violence, but not for men?
There should be though.
Absolutely.
There should be.
Absolutely. But it doesn't happen at the rate that it's happening with women. So they
Facts.
can't
Yeah, but you
justify
don't-
the
Wait,
money like
you know
don't
what?
know
The
that,
only
though.
thing I'm gonna come at you on is
Yeah,
that
go
we
on.
don't know that.
Thank you.
Because men don't talk about domestic
Exactly.
abuse. So as much as, yes, women are the ones that get it the most, and we know that statistics are there and it has been proven, but men do, unfortunately, they're in situations where their women are violent. Some have even been killed by their women and whatever. But because men are embarrassed and they don't have that circle and they don't go to therapy and they don't have their friends, and they feel like they have to be a certain way because they're a man, they don't talk about them being abused.
Agreed,
et
but you
cetera.
can't justify putting a men in a big hotel and getting funding for that because there's not enough.
I'm not
Because they
gonna-
don't talk.
I'm not gonna lie. What we're talking about here, yeah, to me, just comes down to like the innate, like I'm not using the right word, the innate, like intrinsic stuff, like men and women should be doing, and like how they should be. You know what I mean? Like just down to genetics, yeah. Man are provider, man are seen as strong protectors. That's it. Like that big strong protector here now is. Well, what were we just talking about? Oh, like my woman's beating me up. What the?
You'll
Look,
get
you're
laughed
laughing.
at. You'll
You're
get
laughing.
laughed at.
Because
No, but
You get laughed
what
at.
I'm
Hold on,
saying
wait.
is, it don't make
I'm
sense.
Look at Tyrese when with the
don't
daughter
make sense.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, when his baby mom's going mad, everyone was laughing at him.
Laughing, yeah.
Who?
Exactly.
What happened?
Ridiculing.
Tyrese, you know,
The
the one from
singer?
Baby Boy.
Yeah.
Everyone was laughing at him
Why were
because
they
of his
laughing at
daughter.
him?
I think apparently he has to pay like 120 bags or something.
Yeah.
And everyone was laughing at him.
His baby
because
mum.
he was
yeah,
crying
sorry.
on the internet.
His mama.
Yes,
Yeah, but
yes,
no,
so-
look, that's his mental health.
That's his mental health.
That's his
so
cry
then
for
he
mental
should
health.
go and seek expert opinions.
But
why
why
are
would
you
you laugh at
crying
him?
to us on the internet?
So why would you laugh at him though?
What do you mean? Because you're crying
So what? Men can't
about
cry.
something we don't. We can't.
Men can't
talk
cry,
about.
man.
We can't cry.
But women be recording themselves online
all the
crying.
See, this is what you're doing. You're comparing yourselves to women.
No, but I'm just saying
You
though, yeah,
are.
you can't just.
You can't operate in masculinity and compare yourself to a woman if we've just agreed that we don't think the same.
No, but thank you for saying that, yeah? Which comes back into my point, which is, yeah, again, traditional roles for men and women. Like, I don't know why we try to act like this stuff, it's like girls, like, yeah, hot girl summer, da, da, da. Like, bro.
But you're talking about traditional roles, but then when you're asked to do it, you want to complain.
Oh, chill. Can
Like,
I,
it's like
Shelly,
you pick and
Shelly, can I
choose
strap
the
it?
bits
their
that you want.
salaries don't cover looking after a family.
can I,
I'm so sorry.
Okay, can
They
I,
don't.
Two salaries.
hold on.
Men's salaries.
Let me
you
extrapolate
don't.
my
So when
point.
you're talking about
Go
the
on,
provider,
go on,
I
go
am
on.
man.
No.
Your salaries don't
Okay,
cover it, bro.
okay.
Not you personally. I'm just saying.
You don't know my pocket. Anyway.
I said
This
not
is
you.
not-
she don't know-
She
I
did
said
say
not
not
you
you. She did say
personally.
She did say not
She
you
don't
still.
use
Nah,
Damn.
No, I got you.
Don't worry,
Damn.
don't worry.
Well,
don't worry.
protection.
That's a black kid right there. That's a black kid right there.
I hit for you as well. My bad. Still.
Okay, black kid, I see you.
Yeah, man. We're here, mate.
Sir.
I'm not expecting that. Right.
You're right. You seem a bit dazed.
No, I've lost my whole train of thought. Where's I going with this, yeah? Cool. Traditional roles within the house. And I'll bring in what you said in terms of like the salaries thing, yeah? We can't ignore that we're in modern times, yeah? It's not the 60s, 50s where you can buy a house for a bag of chips, yeah? It takes two people's income for that average person, yeah? If you're very successful in what you do and you make a lot of money, cool. Good for you, yeah? But for the average person now, yeah? In this day and age, it's going to take a man and a woman more time, like coexisting, whatever. to achieve some stuff.
Agreed.
Cool. Yeah, but innate within a woman and a man, there's certain things and certain behaviors that are just attributed to them. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? Like again, man's masculine, protector, all of that. So that would explain why sometimes he won't like, oh no, if he's getting abused by his woman, he's not going to tell everyone that because now you look like a and we've said this before on the pod. Yeah. Cool. Even with women now, yeah. And I think a lot of women try to hide this fact, yeah, with like all the outside stuff, yeah, whatever. Like at the end of the day, I believe personally, yeah, all women want a family unit. They want to have kids and they want the man there. They want that. Some of them don't know the right actions to go and get that, but it's not to say they don't want it. But then all the stuff they're doing is not like, it's not pushing them in that direction to achieve that, if that makes sense. But that's not to say they don't actually want that in their life. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I agree with the modern times, right? It takes two people to buy a house, okay? Cool, fine. But when you now enter, you specifically saying that you want it to be a traditional household, that's when modern things can't run. Because how do you expect a woman to go to work, look after your kids, cook dinner, do the washing, hold on, all right? Do all of these domestic jobs and you only go to work, come home. You might do the washing up every now and again. You might put the kids to bed every now and again, but really and truly, she's doing it all and working the same hours that you're working. Because really and truly, if I look at it, she's a woman and half the man, and you're also half the man. But if we're talking about modern times, then you also need to pick up that slack, as in you need to change your working hours to make sure that you reach the school gates at 3 p.m., that you need to take your kids to the doctors at 8 o'clock in the morning. But men won't do that because they know that women will sacrifice their career because they want to look after their kids, which is fine. But at the same time, you can't chastise women for now saying, you know what, my career is more important than kids, which now is, you know, a topic now. Like women are saying that we're not having children anymore, we can't afford it, right? So we need to think about what we're doing when it comes to modern day relationships now. As you said, it's not like the 1960s or the 1950s anymore. I don't need you. I can buy my own house.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
I
would never say that.
Oh, you don't need
because
a man?
because it diminishes a man. I would never say that I don't need one. If I'm in that situation, as a woman, you do, like, no offense to anyone else in any other kind of situations that they've got going on, but heterosexual relationships, you need a man. No woman is independent and you're all right by yourself. Yes, up until a certain point, but when you reach that stage in life, eventually, that's the way forward. You do.
The thing
you
is,
can do it by yourself,
but women. But this is the thing. It's the same thing with. Would you rather be in the woods with a man or a bear? And the women choose the bear. I also looked at like a video where people were like, he was asking men, would you be on a planet without women, just bare men? Every single man said no. When they asked women, would you be on a planet with just women? Every woman, hold on, I'm talking in the video. Every woman said yes.
And they're all capping.
They're not capping. They understand community, they understand support, and they understand that they actually don't need men in that essence because they're doing it on their own.
That mindset's dangerous.
No. Hold on. Listen.
They don't.
Listen, yeah.
They're freezing their eggs now.
Listen, you get a flat.
You can freeze your eggs, but you still need a man.
To do what?
To have a baby. The egg is just going to sit there, just there.
Technically.
Listen, yeah. Listen, you're driving, yeah. Say you leave here, yeah. You're driving, yeah. You get a flat tire. Who'd you call?
The man.
You
ain't calling
no.
Listen,
Who and then who comes out? Who comes out and changes your
But
tire?
it could be female mechanics, so let's not.
What are you talking about? This guy is just crazy. What are you talking about?
Wait, hold on.
What are you talking about?
Majority of men are plumbers, electricians,
listen.
gas engineers.
No, but if we're talking about modern day, we can't start talking about. You get stabbed, 999. You get a female ambulance coming out. What are you talking about? So
listen, all I'm saying is,
majority is men.
Listen, yeah.
Women need men, and men need women.
I lie. Men need women, and women need men.
I agree with that
This
stance.
whole like rhetoric that we don't need each other is
I
not.
agree with that.
When it
stance.
comes to that, in reality, my son's mum need me for certain things because I'm a man and I can do it, and I always do it. When it comes to man things, like fixing up stuff, I fixed the trampoline the other day. I done it myself. She needs me. You know what I'm
Bob the
saying?
Builder, you know.
I need her
that.
for certain things. That's how it
that.
is.
I hear that. I don't disagree with that stance. But you saying the majority of what was it you said that if your car breaks down, you're calling a man.
Yeah, but you are. Let's stop capping, bro.
Now
why
we-
we lying?
No, now so are we talking about job roles here now? What are we
'Cause
talking
this
about
is
now?
where-
This is what I'm trying to say. I can't co-sign that still. I can't co-sign that statement. If we're talking about in the
John's
modern
eyes
day,
twitch.
if we're talking about the
My
modern
point
day,
is-
yeah.
if we're talking about the modern day, if we're talking about the modern day, yeah.
My point
like,
was, yes.
mechanics, yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, predominantly it's more men, more
No, but it will
males.
always be that way.
There'll never
be a
It'll
time
never
when
change,
there's
bro.
more
It
women
always-
mechanics than it is men. Because it just don't happen. Bro.
I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
But
the
we
thing
can't
is,
say
like,
they're not there.
in terms of the modern relationships thing, I actually agree with everything you said. Like, I agree with everything you said. However, there's still certain like gender roles that I think will never leave. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like a woman being submissive to a man. Like, but let's be honest. Like, let's be honest. Yeah, it is. It's true.
You think women are submissive to men?
No, I'm not saying they are, but I'm saying that's how it should be.
What's your take?
My
Sorry,
take is naturally men are submissive to other men, and I'll tell you why.
For that.
Let me explain.
Hello,
Let me
Big
explain.
go on, land it.
When we look at in terms of like how you guys operate with each other, there's always a hierarchy, right? No, hold on, wait. There is a hierarchy. You have elders, you have whoever it is, and even in job roles and all of those sorts of things, you absolutely will listen to instruction from a man. But if it's a woman, you will not be listening. You'd be trying to challenge. You think you know best. You think you know better. Really and truly, men are trained to be submissive to other men. Women are not trained to be submissive to you. We are the ones that actually drop the idea, or, you know what I'm saying, like try to give you ideas to do stuff, right? We actually know that, you know what? Yeah, he says that, but we're going to do something else. He don't know that yet. Because I don't want to emasculate you because, you know, majority of the time women are right? I don't want to emasculate you, so I'm just going to let you, you know what I'm saying, do your thing. To be honest...
Are you talking about like where to go and eat in new restaurants and that? Like, what we actually doing?
No. We're talking about making decisions in life. Yeah? In life. We're talking about making decisions.
The men make those decisions.
Okay,
Men make
in a
make
normal,
decisions.
okay, my stance, yeah, I understand where you're going with this. For me personally, yes, there's particular gender roles and whatever, and the man, some people might not like it, head of the household, whatever. I agree.
Yeah.
A woman, you're not going to be equal because we're two completely different entities and we have different roles. However, in terms of what Elaine was saying, whereby we have foresight. You're the head, so you're just this way, but we can see past you. So sometimes, like, you're in a situation, we guide you. So let's say you're the head, we're the neck. So we can manipulate your head in which direction you need to go.
You lot are good at manipulating. I hate that, though.
For real.
No, it's not about
It
stupidity.
is.
It's not at all. It doesn't mean that you're stupid. It just means sometimes we have a better insight to something than you do. And like vice versa. Sometimes you can see something that we don't.
If it's Friday night and I need somewhere to go eat,
You lot are better
It's
organisers.
got nothing to do with food.
No, I'm saying.
No, you lot are better organisers. You lot are good at...
It's about life.
Talking about now.
It's about life. That's why you have life partners, and you notice that behind every successful man, there is a woman, not necessarily because it's his wife, but it's his mother or it's his sister. They're there to guide you. It doesn't mean that you're not making the executive decisions. It's just sometimes they protect you. That's our role as well. Like, we protect you in terms of emotionally. That's why I don't listen to this, we don't care about you crap, because we do. The ones we care about, we do. Yeah. But that's our role. You can't say, oh, for God's sake, this fucking clock it business. Yeah. Just, it's about how it's done. And I do agree, women are submissive to an extent, but we're submissive when we've been created a safe space.
We're safe. We will
Otherwise,
submit
there's
to
no
you.
submission. I can't submit to something that's stupid.
And
That's something
chaotic.
Yeah, but
that's careless.
I agree.
Something that's going to put me in harm's way.
Yeah. I'll
tell my
If you
sister
don't know
all
what
these
you're
same
doing,
things.
why am I following you?
Yeah.
I'll tell my sister all these same things. Don't deal with stupid man. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know they're stupid until you get with them. Then you find out they're stupid. And
Yeah,
that's
but
when you
that's
have to leave.
down to you, though. That's a you problem, though.
Not really.
I know
Yeah, it's
Wait,
it's
are
all
you
a
saying that
problem.
we should pick better?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
balanced.
really? I'm
Wait,
glad you brought that up.
hold on. Let me land.
Facts.
Let me land. Please, let me
Facts.
land, yeah, because I heard you two talking, and see me, I weren't trying to butt in, yeah, but 50% of the stuff you lot were saying was all cap. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah.
Which
First
part?
of all, yeah. So your part when you was talking about, oh man, let me rewind the tape in my head now. What did you say? You said about men wouldn't listen to women in career roles and all that stuff. That's cap.
You wouldn't.
That's cap, because I'm in that situation where a woman leads our team and we listen to her, and there's not a, why am I gonna listen to her for? She's a woman. That's dumb. Who does that?
Okay.
You're just a sexist guy if you do that. So
Okay.
that's
Many-
no.
Hold on, you're gonna talk about
wait,
sexist.
wait.
Let's go to our group chat, guys.
Wait.
R.I.P. who?
What?
R.I.P. who?
I wasn't even
Kevin
involved in
Kevin
that. I wasn't
He's
even
not-
no,
he's
I-
not sexist.
I wasn't even involved in that. I
He's not
wasn't
Kevin Samuel's not sexist.
Oh,
He's not
see,
sexist.
man, like,
Are
man,
you alright?
He's not
He's not
sexist.
you lot didn't even let me land.
He's
man.
not
Sorry,
sexist.
sorry, sorry.
No. Do your Kevin
Sorry,
Samuel.
go on,
No, you bait.
go on.
No, she brought it up. Go on, dish it out then, because that's
Sorry,
what women
sorry.
do. They like to dish it out when it should have been private. Dish it out to the world, then go on, dish it. Go on, be a woman. Be a woman. Be a woman. Be a woman.
No, so basically, it's
We
nothing.
can't keep it secret. You can't be a I'm meant to open up to you, but you don't let the whole world know. Wow. Yeah, mental health, innit?
Open up.
Mental health is real, innit?
Mental health is
Mental
mad.
health is
I
real,
think it was-
innit?
No, my mental health's
You know what I'm trying to say? Meant to be
Mad,
one-on-one.
Look
Oh
at
no,
the
let the
little
world know.
manipulation
Women
thing
at its
going on.
finest. Women at its finest.
Bear
Women
in
at
mind-
its finest.
Bear in mind, I'm a female, yeah? You, R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, explain to me why. Why you
Kevin
agree
Samuels?
with... Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So, if I'm being honest, yeah, I think it was during lockdown, innit? I used to watch a lot of his live streams, yeah, because at first, I can't lie, it was just pure entertainment, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, the guy, you'll get people go on the internet telling the whole business, and this guy's just like, yo, patting up. It was funny, yeah? So I saw the entertainment side of it, yeah? However, when I actually, like, listened to what he was saying, and you have to remember, yeah, he used to cuss women, and he cussed men as well. The exact
Whoa,
same
he
way,
definitely used to
the
diss
exact
the
same
man them.
way, the exact
Diss the
same
man
way,
them cold.
even worse. The only difference is just that way more women are eager to go on the net and tell people their business, rather than men don't do that. Yeah, but I'm telling you, if you go back, he'll cuss men and women. Men probably even worse than he was cussing the women. Yeah, but however, yeah, what I understood is that the baseline of his message was that men need women and women need men. You need to work together in your roles, if that makes sense. And he had a view of that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I agreed with absolutely everything he said, yeah? But in terms of the overarching message was that we need each other, we need to work together to build actual black family units. That's basically what you're saying.
Would you say, so what you're saying I don't disagree with, because there's things I have seen where I'm like, I hear it. But overall, his message was so derogatory towards women, and it almost kind of helped trigger that incel mentality
Yes.
amongst
Know what's
men.
going on here?
Agreed.
Know what's going on here?
What?
Yeah?
Because of what you
No,
said?
hold on. Know what's going on here? Yeah, women are ignoring the actual message and just focusing on the delivery of it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
what Kevin, he did not have the emotional intelligence, right, to decipher how to speak to men and how to speak to women. Your message won't land the same if you're speaking to women like you speak to men. That is why he didn't get his message out there to women, and women didn't receive it right, because you're talking to us right? Instead of actually talking to us like we're women and we're trying to understand what we could do better and give the feedback that actually lands. He was talking to us like every other man. You don't do that with women. And if he had the emotional intelligence, it would have landed so much better. I agree.
In one of his videos, yeah, there was a lady saying like, "I got kids, I can't find a man." He like, yeah, because you're a baby mum with kids, with none of the fathers in the children's lives are present. So what do you expect? He didn't say, "Oh, because you got kids." Da, 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 da. He broke it down, and the lady said, "All right, cool, I hear it."
So
she
are
understood.
you-
His delivery was fine. It's dependent on the type of person and the type of woman that can hear the feedback and take it as constructive instead of you're just getting onto me. And a lot of people in this world are soft nowadays. People can't. But how many times have I seen you go on live, voice your opinion based on stuff, and other people that it's not even relating to them will feel some type of way about it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's subjective.
My point exactly. So if he's saying stuff like he just said, his delivery was the same as it is for men and for women. Some women actually preferred a man to be as honest like that. Don't give me the flowers and, oh, don't worry, Doc. No, just be as brutally honest because sometimes you need to be honest. We can't be fake.
Okay, I
Would you
agree.
rather me be fake or me be real?
No, I'd rather you be real, absolutely. But if you love it, well, I don't say he loves and care, but if you care about women and if you cared about how your message wanted to land, then you needed to have done it in a different way. The same way I get on the internet, I don't give up about anybody, but black people. So that means I don't care about white people's feelings. I don't care about the buffer class feelings because my message is not for you. I take time with black women because I understand how to speak to them. I sometimes, you know what I'm saying, even when I gave you guys a shout and whatever, I had the emotional intelligence to be like, rah, there's certain things that I'm clocking that, you know, I need to speak about. So I do have that kind of, what do you call it? I have moments, right, where I can be like, okay, cool, I can be soft here, I can be hard there, I can pull people up here when I need to. It's all about variety. You can't just paint everything with one brush and feel like it's okay. It's not.
I hear that.
And then also when you're talking about us picking better, I feel like that's a load of BS.
No, wait, hold it, pause it, rewind, press play.
That is a load of BS.
Listen, with all the people in the world, we all know this and we all do this. When you're getting to know someone, you give them the poster version of yourself, right?
Agreed.
Stop doing it. Give them the real from the jump. So then there's no misconception of who you are. Why do you need to pretend or give you the best version? Just be you from the jump. If you're argumentative from day one, that person knows she's argumentative from day one. So then if months go down the line and he can't handle it or you can't handle it, then you can go.
It does.
No, listen, let me tell you something.
That's not how you get access.
No.
It's all about access at the start.
Listen,
so what can you do for
like
me?
you
What
said,
can I do for
look,
you?
No. You're not
It's
understanding
about
what I'm saying.
access, and this is why men, you talk about women picking better, but you want access to us. You're not going to be upfront and say, listen, I just want the pumps, you know.
Listen.
You think you're going to get access to me if you're chatting to me like that about you just want the pumps?
Hold on.
It's straight blocking. But no, you have to put in the work
like
though,
women
don't you?
ain't out here
Get access to the
getting
pumps.
taken left, right, and centre, knowing that this guy just wants to beat and you'll use it as to your advantage.
Say that again.
Women,
Yeah.
some women, let's not marginalize, some women will use their body as a way to get things in life because they know that there's men out here that'll be willing to do that.
So what's the issue?
Yes or no?
Yeah, what's the issue?
My point is, for the women that don't do that, just pick better. Get to know someone. If you're not gonna give it out, like let's say 6 months, you're not giving it out, and the guy disappears, cool.
Okay.
Because at least then you didn't do that.
What I'm gonna need you to understand
You know what I'm trying to say?
is-
There's ways in which you can prevent yourself from getting time wasted by just taking time getting to know
What
someone.
are you
Now,
talking about?
You've
I'm not
completely
because
Completely.
what you're gonna
In
say
a
to me is,
different direction.
men are manipulative. Men will say
They
they do
are.
this, men will do that, but women do that as well.
Hold
What
on,
I'm trying
I
to say
wasn't
is,
gonna say that, for
what
one.
I'm trying to say is, as much as men are manipulative, women are manipulative. All I'm trying to say
You
is,
see how your brethren are quiet? Because they know. They know.
I know what.
They
Oh,
know
bruv.
Hey, don't speak
that
for
they.
me.
Hold on, they know.
But-
know
they
what?
know. They know that if they was upfront and real with women, they wouldn't be able to get access.
I can't lie. I've been up front many times.
Okay, cool. And what she's still.
Some women like that. And if that's what they want and that's on their path,
but
then it's
said-
absolutely
but
okay
listen,
to
listen,
be like
getting
whatever.
Fair enough.
No, but we're all
But
talking
But the
about.
majority
No,
of women are not like that.
You know
You
what it is?
won't use my body just because you want
See,
pumps.
this is what I'm saying. You lot are getting it confused. I'm not talking about guys or women using it for sex. I'm just talking about just getting to know someone and
You're
building
saying
a
be real
relationship.
from upfront.
Yeah, that's what I'm not. It's not about guys, trying to attract you for sex. It's not.
That's
forget,
not how
forget
humans
sex.
work.
No,
If you
well, that's
want-
not
if
how
you're
you
meeting-
work, but that's how I work.
No,
yeah?
if you're
I'm
meeting-
not trying to get to know someone just to have
Bro,
sex.
if you're meeting someone for the first time, you're not trying to put all your bad habits out there and all of those sorts of things. That's not how humans work.
Nah, it's
What
Because
I'm
you wouldn't
showing
do that in a
you-
job interview and be like, you know what? I take Fridays off. I take the piss with Fridays, you know.
What I'm
Like,
trying
you
to
can
say
hire
is,
me
yeah.
still. You're
What
not
I'm-
doing that.
what I'm trying
but
to
you
say
know
is-
that when you get into the job, you're going to take the piss with Fridays
Listen, if
and
you
not
set
work.
yourself up an expectation,
on.
like you always cook all the time, but you're only doing that just to impress the guy, then all of a sudden you stop doing it, and the man's like, yo, what's going on here? This is what I'm talking about. There's characteristics and traits that you do to impress someone. If that's not in your nature, don't do it.
You're not going to get
because
the
you're going to
perfect
find someone that's happy
person.
with who you are.
You are not going to get the perfect person.
I don't need perfect.
So then why are you complaining that we should put our worst habits in the few dates that we're doing?
If I can tolerate
what
it and
are
I
you
can,
talking about?
listen,
we would never date. We would
if I
never
can
get
tolerate
anywhere.
it and accept it, yeah, then it's fine. But what you're trying to say is men are manipulative because they will say this just to get sex. Bro,
you do.
but cool. Then use
Look
your
at
mind.
Clay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh man.
Oh